the school year, you talk about what life would be like, you know, gone from the house and the nights you wouldn't be here for Taco Tuesday, but you were always cutting it off and you would say, Mom, let's not talk about that. Let's just enjoy the moment. And so that's what I want to do. I want to talk about that and enjoy this moment. So where do I begin? You were the first person to make me who I am. That's a mother. You know, we've shared endless memories together. Some good, some not so good, but we live in a lot of different now. You know, life's experiences have definitely taught us lessons, but through it all, we never forgot where it comes from. So as you begin to enter this new journey, this new chapter in your life, just know that I am a phone call away and a few miles down the road. But right now, in this moment, I want to tell you how proud I am of the young man you've become. How proud I am of the goals you have set in life and your determination to keep going. How proud I am of such an amazing big brother you are and a role model to your younger siblings. But I come to your proud you, my son, Derrian. Just keep God first. You stay focused. Because guess what? This is only one of the many successful endeavors you're going to accomplish in life. I know that because I believe in you and you believe in me. I'm so proud of you. We love you. Can't wait to celebrate with you even more later on. And just know that I am 100% behind you and whatever you decide to do in life. Again, congratulations, Derrian.
I don't know if everybody caught that at the beginning. Today is Derrian's birthday. That's pretty cool. He's getting a sign today on his birthday. Happy birthday, Derrian. All those nice things his mom said, and people have been asking me about my favorite Derrian moments and all this stuff. I just want to make sure you still got some more. You're not done, right? You're still going to play a few more games for Magnolia, correct? All right, because I kind of feel like this is like a going away party, but okay. Makes me feel a little better now. Derrian is a basketball player. It's kind of hard to separate the person from the basketball player. I'll do my best. Last year as a junior, he averaged 23 points a game, 6 rebounds, roughly 2 or 3 assists a game. So kind of the player and the person, like I said, it's hard to separate those things. One game that really stands out for me, he scored 4 points in a game at Camden Fairview. No. Yeah, I know. If you'd have told me that before the game, I thought we'd been in trouble. We actually won, I believe, by 40-something that game. They played a triangle and 2 and a box and 1, and he could care less because we were winning. That's, I could go on and on about those stories about this kid. So growing up here, playing here, I've seen a lot of good players. I listened to my dad and Coach Waller and Coach Long talk all through the years about good players that have played here. There's no question he's one of the best, but no doubt he is the most accomplished player that's ever played here. He's been the Gatorade Player of the Year. He's been the Gatorade Player of the Year, the 2-time MVP of the state tournament. He's 1 game short of probably being the 3-time MVP. Somebody was asking me a while ago my favorite Derrian story, and that's really hard to do. But one, I guess, for me, between he and I'm not going to get into all the details of what it was, but at 3:30 in the morning one time I believe it was a Sunday morning. It was 2 years ago, the year we went undefeated. I had an excuse for being up at 3:30. My son wasn't even a year old yet. I don't know what his excuse was, but I wasn't going to ask. I get a big long text, and basically the gist of it was that, Coach, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to do my best and that I'm not going to let you down and we're not going to lose. I've got your back and that we're going to win it. I don't know how many of y'all have seen the movie Hoosiers. For most basketball junkies, people have seen it, and at the end of the movie, they try to run a play for another guy and use their best player as a decoy, and everybody kind of puts their head down, and they ask, what's the matter? They look at the good one, Jimmy Chitwood, and he says, Coach, I'll make it. That was kind of the Jimmy Chitwood moment for me. He said, I'll make it, and he did. His kind of, you ask about him as a player, to me, everybody sees different things, but what I see as a coach that I get to see every single day, his superpower to me is that his consistency, like his toughness, his mental toughness every day. He does the same exact thing every day. It's like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. A lot of people get punched in the mouth and they back up. You can knock him down, you can punch him, it doesn't matter. He keeps coming back and coming back. And whether that's being the first one there, the last one to leave, he guards the other team's best player. And no matter how many they score, he's still going to guard them the hardest every single time, whether they've gotten 30 or whether they got 2. Each possession is going to be the exact same. The other team's best player guards him. He's the definition of consistency. And that's every day in the classroom. That's every day at practice. Which that right there leads into the last thing that I'll say. I know Derrian wants to play basketball for a lot longer, and I hope he does. I know everybody in here hopes he does. But however long he plays, that is what is meant to be, because he will reach his ceiling because of his consistency and the way he's made. Wherever he gets to, that'll be the absolute best he can do, because he won't do anything else except give his best. And then whatever he does after basketball, that'll be exactly what's meant to be, because he knows only one thing, and that's giving it his best. Congratulations, Derrian. We're proud of you.
Good evening, everyone. I want to first of all give honor to God for giving us the opportunity to be here today. But today I just want to share a few moments with Derrian, which I have so many, but I just share a few today. First of all, I want to tell you that I'm so proud of you, which I've told you so many times. I've told you probably over 1 million times that I love you. But today is your day, man. It's your birthday. It's your signing day. It's so much. I didn't write anything, but there's so many things that I can stand here and say about him, because, you know, he's my son, he's my friend. And when it says up there, best friend, after God, he is. And it's vice versa. After God, I'm probably his best friend. I mean, we talk about things. I bail him out a lot. When he don't get in trouble, y'all. I can't remember a time that maybe once, I think one time he was sitting out in the hall because he was just with the wrong crowd. But it's been a lot of times when he didn't make it home, because 9 o'clock is the curfew. And he'll text me, and Tiff, she'll be like, hey, you talk to him? And then I said, no, but when he get here, I'm going to tear him up. I'm going to get him this time. I'm going to tear him up. So what I do, I let he come in. She said, did you get him? I said, I tore him up. But y'all, when I went in the back, I said, but it'll be all right, man. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. But it's so many moments. But one comes to mind. We was playing in a game in Little Rock. Derrian just standing there. Kid broke. I mean, he didn't break his nose, but he twisted it. I mean, for no reason. Man, I went on the court, and this is something I learned from him. And I've told him. I went on the court, man, and I want to fight the coach. I know he was a kid, but I want that kid and the sister coach. I did. But he was laying there full of blood, and he reached up to me, and he had my arm. And he said, Dad, don't worry about it, Dad. We okay. And I said, man, you laying here bleeding, man. They did that on purpose, man, on purpose. He said, that's okay. So afterward, they end up getting him cleaned up, dressed up. He said, I'm gonna finish the game. We lost. We end up losing. So after the game, you know, I'm still hot. I'm hot. I am boiling. I don't know how parent y'all are, but when it come to my kids and my wife, I'm hot. My brothers or my other brother out there sitting there, I mean, I'm going to take up. But after the game, we got through. He said, Daddy, come on. And I told Coach Lindsay's story. So we was going toward the guy that did. I said, oh, yeah, come on. Let's go. I'm going with you. Yeah, we going to fix this. But anyway, when we got there, y'all, he reached his hand out to the coach. He said, great game, coach. Reached it out to the other player. He said, good game. I'm sitting there, I'm looking. Then he reached over to the sister coach, and he shook his hand. So I'm just standing there, and then he looked at me. He said, just like that. So, man, I shook their hand. I squeezed it pretty hard. But it taught me a lesson, man. It taught me that he's different. He's different. You know, different than anybody I ever met, because when I played and Coach Long right there, I used to go at Coach Long every day, and I'm talking about I be at him. And I would talk trash, but Derrian takes it to he takes a professional level everywhere he go, y'all. And it's not fake. It's no matter where you catch him. Even at home, he's always, he never wants to let no one down. He never wants, he going to give it to you to the end. And I just want to stay here and say, as a father, as a friend, as a trainer, because y'all, he does talk noise. Don't let him fool you. When we be in the gym at night by ourselves, and Mr. Ward probably heard him one time, and Mr. Ward looked at me, Mr. Ward said, you mean? I said, that wouldn't make him play. And that's what I told him. The best thing you do, he not Michael Jordan, but you know how they used to say, don't make Michael Jordan mad. If you just do one thing to tick him off, I can tell when he get going. But I just want to stay here today and say, man, I'm one proud father. Whether if NBA, God has it, that you make it. If you don't make it, man, you in my NBA now. You my NBA now. Right now. So I say that to say this, I never go to bed. I'm going to miss it. I even thought about I told Tiff not even making the trip when we have to drop him off, because I'm going to miss him, you know. But I know we putting him in some better hands, you know, with Coach Mush and them and the coaching staff. But I know we have some greater hands that going to cover him at all times, way more than Coach Mush and them. So he know what's been taught. I told him I'm trying to help him out a little bit of the homesickness, and I'm going to be at home sick. But I got other kids, 3 of them here right with me that they want to try to play. So my job continues. But I just want to say today, thank y'all for coming out, each and every last one of y'all for coming out, and just don't forget him when he travels away. And I'm glad Speedy heading to Fayetteville, so if he needs anything, and Miss Ward and them, they go up there, I can say, Miss Ward, will you drop this package off to Derrian for me? But Coach Mush told me the other day he doubt if he'll need anything. So to say this, God has you. Keep your hand in God's hands. Don't ever change who you are. Don't let nobody change you. And I just want to say I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I like to say I don't want to just start calling name, but Mr. Dunn, I want to say thank you. Last week you took him. It's so many though, not just Mr. Dunn, but when you took him the other day, you took him away from social media, you took him away from basketball, you took him where he could just be, his head was clear. He came back with a smile, except for when you told him about 2 lemonades. He said it came out to 21 bucks, and Derrian, he like it dad, tight. He tight. If I can find it and save a dime, I will, but I just want to say, son, this your day. I love you. I always love you. And I know God don't have nothing but the best for you. Thank y'all.
Good evening, y'all. Mr. Dunn was talking about my notebook paper, but it's still good. I just want to give honor to God, first of all, for letting this day happen. I want to thank the Magnolia staff and administration. I want to thank all of you who came out to share this moment with me. I want to take the time to thank Coach Long and Coach Miller for giving me a chance to come play varsity with the high school. It was a lot of great practices. It was a lot of bad practices. We achieved our goal, though, and I just want to thank them for letting me play to the best of my ability. I want to thank Coach Lindsay for staying with me after practice to get better and having the confidence in me to do things that I thought would be a good way for me to play the game of basketball. I want to thank my teammates. I want to thank them for letting me play my game. I know sometimes they wish they could shoot the ball more, but they understand their roles, and I'm thankful to be playing with them. Now, about to get into my family side. I want to thank my family. I want to thank all y'all who came out to support me. Y'all travel, it seems like everywhere I go, just to see me play basketball for 30 minutes. But I know no matter how far I am away, y'all always support me. I want to thank my mama. I couldn't ask for a better mom. Don't let that smile fool y'all, though. She got two sides. I think I see the second one more than y'all do. But my mom is always going to do whatever she can to help me. She always tells me, you ain't going to survive in life. You ain't going to make it. Only because I don't take out the trash or do the laundry like I'm supposed to, like I know I am. I know she just wants the best for me, though. A lot of times I feel like my mom is in the dark dealing with basketball. No one sees all the time she records the games, she cooks, she cleans, she wakes us up for school every day. Even though we don't get up like we're supposed to, she got to come in there about 4 times. She turned the light on, make me mad. She might fuss sometimes, but she always there for me and my siblings. Mom, I just want you to know that I see the things you do, and I'm very thankful for you and all you do. I love you, Mom. You're a strong woman. Now, the last man I'm talking about, I don't know how I'm supposed to. I don't have really many words I can describe him as because they haven't been brought into this world yet. But I call him my dad, my best friend, my trainer, my cover man when my mama getting on to me. Dad, I thank you so much. I might not tell you enough, but I do thank you. You taught me everything that I know about basketball. Without God and you, we wouldn't even be having this day. My dad teaches me so much about life. Every time we go to the gym, we don't always work out. Sometimes he just want to talk to me. Other times, it could be because him and my mama not talking that night, or she ain't cooking. My dad wakes up every morning at 6 o'clock to go warm up a bus and take kids back to school. He gets off around 4, and I could come home at 8 o'clock, and if I ask him to go train me, at that time he could be asleep. He'll wake up without a complaint, and he'll go train me. I love hanging with my dad. He keeps me laughing sometimes. Every time we go to the gym, it's not always a good time we work out. Sometimes he'll throw the ball at me. Sometimes he'll make me run home. Sometimes if I miss 3 shots in a row, he'll say we done. My dad always has my back, though. He has so much confidence in me. Sometimes he has more confidence in me than I do myself. He knows me better than anybody. I don't care how mad we are at each other when we go to the house. One can go upstairs and one can go outside. Nothing's gonna separate us. I love you, Dad. And I know you don't want me to bring him up or talk about him, but I just want to tell Mr. Dunn, thank you. You did so much over the last 4 weeks to help me. We had good talks. We had talks that I didn't want to talk about, that you was mad at me for being late for class, but you stayed on me, and I know you want the best for me. I couldn't think of a better person to help do this event with. He did so much for us, and me and my family are grateful for you. Thank you, Mr. Dunn.